Welcome into the Whiskey Bowl. You already tried to wander away.
I know.
My God, man. Come on. To the whiskey. What do we got?
Look, I'm mostly in my head. The outside world, not that real to me.
Yeah, I'm a figment of your imagination.
Yeah.
Your twisted imagination.
This is a gift from two people.
Yes.
Arthur Blackstone and John Verstraete.
Arthur Blackstone and John Verstraete, you magnificent bastards. Now, John Verstraete.
Yeah, the pole master.
He has mastered many a pole.
Yeah.
Many a pole.
They got together.
Mastered.
I mean, like, financially.
Mastered.
and sent us this whiskey.
Okay.
This is
What do we got?
6 and 20, 5 grain bourbon.
Okay.
So that means it is 5 grains in this whiskey.
Okay.
But the dominant grain is still corn.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Dominant grain is still corn.
Mm-hmm. It has to be for bourbon.
I'm not gonna guess in like proportions, but
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay. You got some barley.
Yeah.
You got some wheat.
Right.
You got some rye.
Right.
And then wait.
Corn, because it's bourbon.
Corn. That's 4.
That's 4.
You're freaking me out. You hold
What's
up 3.
the 5th?
Quinoa?
Oh no, that's what I would have guessed too.
Yeah. What is it?
It's rice.
Oh, interesting. We've had a rice.
We have
bourbon.
Louisiana.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
distillery is now closed.
Okay.
But they call this the world's first 5 grain bourbon. I don't actually know if that's true. But okay, let's go with it. 3 years old, which kudos to them.
Hold on.
They let this sit for 3 years.
Well, this is a beautiful nose for 3 years. Have you smelled this?
It's a South Carolina.
Oh,
Piedmont, South Carolina.
My wife is from South Carolina.
Yeah, she is.
That's her people.
Yeah, she is. Just get that accent rolling.
Yeah, that's a live straight from the pits of hell.
Pits of hell, Daniel.
She's lost most of the accent since she moved to Austin.
Until certain moments.
Yeah, but in the early days, it was so fun. Pits of hell.
So they're outside Greenville, but they say notes of smoke. They say notes of smoke, spice, and sugar. And that's pretty basic. And I think
I'm giving you the spice and the sugar.
I'm not looking at the
I'm
smoke.
giving you a beautiful nose. I'm not finding that smoke.
Yeah, me either.
Maybe
maybe that's what they're calling that slight woody, musty note.
Yeah, I would say that would just be like the barrel oakiness, maybe like the char in there showing up a little bit on the nose, which doesn't always do.
But it doesn't reach smoke yet.
It doesn't reach smoke. No.
Maybe if it had time to open up.
See, smoke is one of those words that's like bitter. You can't really say bitter and effectively convey that it's a slight nuanced, minute bitterness. It just is too heavy of a word. Smoke, that same thing. It's hard to say smoke and mean like this really thin thread of maybe the charred oak barrel. But hold on, I really love the nose though. Mm-hmm. I like the nose. Mm-hmm. Perfumey and complicated and rich and...
That's weird. There's a slight flat Dr. Pepper note to that taste. Slightly astringent.
You know what? I'm getting halfway through.
Vanilla.
Halfway through. Tiny bit of smoke.
Yeah, I'm equating that to the astringency. That kind of dry...
I'm saying it's beyond the barrel.
Okay.
I'm saying there's actually...
I'm not seeing that.
And it's not...
Cinnamon
It's
is
not
what I'm
heavy-handed. It doesn't cling forever, and it's not, a smoke monster that... Lost. Do you remember Lost? Mm-hmm. Smoke monster?
That turned out to be such bullshit.
Yeah.
I wanted that to be something...
What the hell was that?
That needed to be something real.
Well, and I was nervous, right? I was nervous about that moment in Lost whenever the smoke monster showed up. It's like, I don't even know if the best writers can figure out a way to make a freaking smoke monster make sense and be oh, wow, that's crazy. I never thought about that. It's like, no, it's always going to be, that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
And it was kind of bullshit. But it has happened before, this moment where I'm watching something and I think, there's no way.
There's no way they're going to pull that off.
You know what here's what it is. The movie.
Frozen 2. How is she ever gonna rescue Elsa? I just can't see it.
It's ended up being one of my favorite movies of all time, Napoleon Dynamite. Because I'm watching this movie and I'm halfway through, like, this is phenomenal. This is amazing.
What is it? They
oh
can't
my
pull
God!
off?
I know these people. These people are in my life. I've gone to school with these people. how are they going to end this movie? There's no
wrap up.
Right, there's story arc, character development. There's not. This isn't. It's impossible for them to tie this. Oh my God, he's dancing.
Dance off.
He's dancing. Yes, of course. This is the perfect ending. All right.
I have had that mostly in books more than movies.
Let's spend just a couple of moments on the nose. I don't think we talked about the specific.
No,
notes.
I did, but there's.
What did you say on that?
I said there's this like big vanilla, slightly woody, astringent note, a hint of like almost cinnamon, but it's kind of creamy.
Yeah,
Right? Like
yeah.
horchata creamy.
Yeah, it's not any one thing. It's kind of a combination of several different things. I think you're probably as close as you can get.
As I get back to it, the astringency and the barrel notes show up more than anything else.
Yeah, I like that.
What would you compare that to? It's 5 grain.
I like that. The smoky bits show up on the taste.
You know a multi-grain 4 grain that you can
Yeah.
actually get?
A multi-grain 4-grain.
A 4-grain whiskey that you can actually get. And I don't actually know if it's in the unlabeled section or in the bourbon section.
Is this the
Laws.
is this the cube? Yeah, the cubed bottle Laws 4-grain. Marquez Di Napoli, y'all should do a monthly or quarterly check on the 2020 Blendageddon. I like this idea.
Yes. So right now, I haven't put it on camera because it hasn't reached like a sexy container size. Right now, it's just like some mason jar. Yeah. So I want to get it to where it's in a 1-gallon stainless steel container that we use for our proofing stuff.
Sure.
And then we just move it in here and keep adding to it.
Fair enough. And then check in and describe how it changes over the year. I'm down. Maybe that's the thing we do after we come back from the quarterly challenge. SMWS, the Texas Tea Party episode. Oh, this Single Malt Scotch Whiskey Society. This is Rock the Proof. Rex, unknowing to you and my wifey, I am in a hair grow off with you.
I couldn't stop laughing at this comment.
No scissors since April. She keeps asking me when I'm going to get it cut. I tell her, it's not up to me.
I love a one-sided competition that the other person has no idea they're in.
Right.
I love the idea of that so much.
Can I tell you? I've been in a hair grow off before. A guy I worked with, it was early 2000s. His name is Thomas Tucker. He's a web designer. And Thomas and I decided we both wanted to grow our hair out long. And we get, a couple of months in this competition. There's money involved, money on the table. And my hair, it just gets long and, it is what it is. His hair has got this weird, funky curl to it. But when it's short, you can't tell.
All right.
He's had short hair his whole life. And it turned into... For months he wore... His hair got longer and longer, but it would collect into like this mat.
On one side.
This pubic-y mat.
Oh,
that
God.
would just... It would lift up as a one piece. He looked like such an asshole.
Toupee.
He looked like such an asshole. And he hated every moment of it.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you're not going to win. I mean, even after you get yours cut, I'm probably not going to cut mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won the money. So won the money.
See, I'd never want to grow out, but even as a joke.
Right.
I look like a clown.
The skullet would be
No,
amazing.
the thing is, the sides of my head and the back are really thick. Like, they have not thinned at all. And my hair, when it grows out, is very straight.
Right.
But it grows out first,
Look.
like poofy.
Look, I've done so
I get that. It looks like a shadow. A poofy shadow.
I've done so many things for no other reason than the lulz.
Yeah.
I think this is the one thing
No.
you can do for
No.
the people.
I cannot maintain...
Daniel.
I cannot maintain Chancellor of Wizard Academy with that hair.
The people just demand.
I have to teach...
They demand the lulz.
I have to teach classes. I have to go to the board meetings.
Right.
There's no way I'm going to walk into a board meeting like, all right, I'm here for my chancellor's report. Everyone in the room is like,
This is
There's no way.
Is how bad I want this. I want to contract a terminal illness willingly, so I can join the Make-A-Wish Foundation and have that be my final wish. Why not? I want you to grow out your dumb hair. Oh, how's the laws, by the way?
And unfortunately, so much better than the 6 and 20.
Oh, is it? Is this the Lost? Mm-hmm. Now I remember adoring the Lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that was like in the top 5% whiskeys ever Lost.
Yeah.
That's not a fair
Especially
comparison.
the 4 grain. Yeah, and he's an artist, right? So, all right, just enough to add water to for the 6 and 20. See?
Can I sacrifice a goat off of something we pull down for comparison?
Yes.
Oh my god.
All right, have we added water?
Hold on.
Do we have...
Okay.
Look, what is it? Rock the proof?
Yeah.
Please keep us updated on whether or not you cave.
Look, man. I mean,
Those locks.
I have a very understanding wife. I don't have a boss. Mm-hmm. And I have very little time to even get a haircut.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're ever going to win this competition.
And he's finally achieving his dream. About 14 local churches have reached out to him to play Jesus in the upcoming Easter pageant.
Have you seen this episode? Has gotten so many tangents.
Is that the one
Have you seen
where
the
the guy
meme?
gets flown and then
No,
the
no,
wire
the-
work goes off?
The meme of me,
Oh, no.
where I'm ripping off my shirt. I got like a funny face. It said, "Whiskey Jesus died for you."
No, but I love that so much.
Somebody in the comments linked to the meme. Whiskey Jesus died for your sins, bro.
Well,
I don't think.
look, we have not been drinking that much, but that's just flat out funny.
Okay.
I added water to the 6 and 20.
Okay.
And the nose got way more musty, almost plasticky toy.
Yeah, the taste too. The taste does get a little bit more of a toy store smell that applies to the taste.
Yeah,
I think they proofed it at the point where it's the most interesting. version
yeah, I
of the
think we should have left it alone.
I'd be curious to see what it would be a little higher than 45%. But it's not bad.
Not today.
Not bad. But
John, how do you feel about a video that you'll never be able to show to the people you got the whiskey from?
like they talked about the whiskey for 2 minutes.
I know. There's a
That's actually,
bunch of memes.
It's actually a decent whiskey. It's a nice
is,
whiskey.
yes.
And to their point, that smoke bit that I was completely off writing on the nose.
It was in the palate.
Well, it does show up in the palate a bit, and I liked it. That was a unique note.
It added complexity.
It added complexity.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Here's the fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, I fight for a friend.
You steal, may you steal your liver sarge.
And if you drink,
May you drink with us.